Hello, people of the internet. We're here to freaking beat Act 3 today. I've gotten to Phase 3. This is a very difficult fight, but I do think we can do it. So yeah, we're just gonna grind it. Might take a while, so I'm expecting this to take an hour or two, probably. Hello. If you don't want spoilers, by the way, I'm doing the final boss. You're almost done with Hollow Knight. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Hello, Aurora. Yeah, thank you. God, I hate that attack. Oh, come on, I pogo that. God, her laugh makes me want to punch a baby. Freaking shut the hell up. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from you. Freaking edgy lace. Freaking hack client lace. What's up, woman? That was a good grub impression. Thank you. It's not what I was going for, but I'll take what I can get. The only issue with Wonder Crest is I do like it, but it has very short range. Just means you have to get closer. Oh, come on, I deflected that. Bruh, I'm getting scammed right now. Go, we got her. Full health is huge. Full health is huge. Made it to last phase a couple of times. Yeah, I don't think this is my best attempt so far. Being on full health for phase 3 is huge. The other times I've been on 2 or 3 hearts. Just gotta dodge. Dude, this part is so trolly. I've never taken damage to it, but the fact that it just does this. Even in the final boss, they still manage to find ways to troll us. Team Cherry never ceases to amaze me. Getting up for the heal. Nice. Where is she? Where is she? Ooh, okay. That's what that is. What is that? What is that? You got the heal? Ooh. Ah, damn it. Let's go! I knew she was low. I knew she had to be low. Okay, Wanderer's Crest was the play for sure. Wanderer's Crest was the play. Now let's see if there's a phase 4. I would not be surprised. Alright. So what's up? How we doing? How are we? Oh, do I have to freaking absorb you? Oh, is that the wrong keybind? Oops. I was doing the one for the freaking grubs. Oh wait, no. Oh. Oh damn. I'm picking up bro's dead body. Can I emote? Can I emote? Oh, we're charging up. Oh bro, we just dipped. We dipped. Oh, I think the mom was trying to absorb her, Liz. Oh damn, we going. We going. Oh, is Lace not dead? Did Lace somehow clutch it up? Oh, there's the flower. Oh, I don't know if the flower's gonna make it, gang. It appears we did not make it, gang. It appears we did not make it. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Oh my god, it's the guy from Hollow Knight! It's the guy from Hollow Knight! It's the guy from Hollow Knight, guys. It's the knight. Well, what did I say, guys? I told you he was gonna be in the final boss, guys. What did I say? I told you. Nobody believed me. They said I was crazy. I told you the guy from Hollow Knight would be here. It wasn't the Hollow Knight, but you know, we'll take. Wait, so did the guy from Hollow Knight just freaking saved you? Damn. Okay, I respect it. Clutch move right there. Wait, but doesn't the guy from Hollow Knight like not have a conscience? Why would he care? It doesn't really make sense. But you know what? We're just gonna ignore that for now. That doesn't really make sense because I thought he like doesn't have feelings towards anyone or has emotions at all. But you know, we're just gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore that. Well, Blaze is alive apparently. Why is she laughing or crying? I actually can't tell. It sounds the same. Let's go, gang. We freed Farloom. I'm assuming that's the true ending. I'm assuming. That was a pretty tough final boss. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty freaking brutal. Now that is a good final boss, if I can be honest. Like, I feel like that is a... It kind of feels similar to Hollow Knight, where the Hollow Knight kind of sucked, but Radiance was really good. I kind of felt the same thing in this game, where like the basic final boss is kind of lame, but like fighting this final boss was pretty cool. It was very like fair. Like I towards the end of it, I started to really get the hang of it. Like it felt very fair. It didn't feel like BS. Like some of the other bosses in this game kind of felt BS. This one actually felt very like challenging in a fair way, which I can appreciate. Like, don't get me wrong, it was brutal, but like it felt like you could actually like figure it out. Like it felt like, yeah, I was over half health for a lot of it. I got the hang of it. I don't know about maybe every story boss. I don't know what story bosses are. Like if we're gonna talk about the freaking arenas and stuff, I don't think to me, some of the arenas that had bosses like kind of BS. Like the stupid Coral arena thing was stupid as hell. If I can be completely real, that whole situation was just dumb. Having to do 3 of those in a row was just annoying. I didn't like that. I didn't like the High Hall arena. A lot of the arenas were the problem. The bosses themselves weren't the issues. It was really mostly just... It was mostly just the arenas that I didn't like. The bosses were mostly fine. I did like most of the boss. I really liked the Ant Lady boss. That boss was sick as hell. I don't know what her name was, but the Ant Lady dream fight, that was sick as hell. That was awesome. The other dream fights, before the final boss, you know. But I'll give him credit. Through the darkness and dangers you persevered. Thank you for exploring the world of Hollow Knight Silksong. Let's meet again on the road ahead. Okay. Thanks for torturing me for... Let's see how many are you. Oh, 71! Okay. That's better than I thought I would have. You know what? I will take it. I will take it. Thanks for torturing me for 39 hours, Steam Cherry. Carmelita? Yeah, no. That honestly, that's my favorite boss so far. The Ant Lady goes crazy, and the music also goes crazy. Just the whole, like, it does the thing where it like flares up, kind of like Nightmare King Grim, which I really like. Person who designed the set fight was a terminally ill kid. Oh right, you mentioned that. That's like really sad, dude. Okay, so it just spawns you back here. Can I check my completion now that I beat the game? Is there a way where it shows it somewhere? Please. Please, somewhere. Does it not? What? Why would... Okay. Fine. Can I just leave? That would be great. Really? I can't leave in the void? Okay, what? Listen, it's just the void, guys. I don't see why Belbeast can't pull up to the void, guys. I don't see why... Also, I don't get the ending of the Hollow Knight guy saving you, because like I thought his whole thing is that he doesn't have a conscience or anything and doesn't care about anyone. So like, why would he save you? He doesn't care. Like, I thought he just doesn't care. I thought he just kind of exists. Like, to save somebody like Hornet that you know would have to be like something of your conscience being like, yo, this person's chill, I'm gonna save them. But like, you can't really do that if you're like soulless, you know what I mean? Like why? You know? That was the one thing in Hollow Knight that always confused me, is like, Maybe they develop feelings like the Hollow Knight. Maybe. I just think it's weird that they're like supposed to be the Hollow Knight guy is supposed to be like hollow, but he doesn't really feel hollow. It feels like he has motives. It really does. Like it feels like he isn't actually hollow. TBH. That's just what I think, guys. Okay, this is harder than this. I hate this game, by the way. By the way, this game sucks. By the way, this is the worst video game I've ever played. Bro, why is that guy harder than the final boss, though? Like, why is that stupid ham guy? Stupid idiot. God. Dude, there are enemies in this game harder than the final boss. Maybe they develop... Yeah, it's possible they develop feelings. Yeah, I'll see if I can set up the thing in the house somewhere. To be honest, though, I did like that the final boss was Lace. I feel like it makes sense. But, like, I also kind of wish you had, like, kind of like a pure vessel thing, but with the other lady, whatever her name is, the mom of Lace. But at the same time, I get it. Like, but there was still a cool fight. So, like, it's really just nitpicking at this point. Like, it was a cool Lace fight. I liked it. Good music. Good vibes. It was difficult. It was challenging. Okay, dude, can you actually die in a fire, please? Thank you. Had good vibes. I liked it. Maybe their spirit's more free now. I don't know. It feels kind of weird. It's possible. It just kind of feels like a lot of speculation. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. Also, Bill showed up. Yeah, we love Bill. Bill did show up. I don't know why Bill is here. I still don't really know what Bill is, to be honest. Like, I don't really know what the void monster thing is supposed to be. But I was right though that the void is like a hive mind and that it's like they're all connected, which makes sense because otherwise how would the guy from Hollow Knight be in Farloom? But the void is all like one big thing, which I think makes a lot more sense. That's kind of how I always thought of it. That's kind of how I always thought of it. Yeah. Well, it seems like kind of a wilder form of the void. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I like how we're just calling him Bill now because of Mossbag. Alright, can I leave now? I don't like it here. That's his name. His name is Bill. Hello, Bell Beast. I just saved the world, but we're back here again. Why don't we go up to... We probably need more money, TBH. We might have to grind some money. Yep, I will say I like that I did like the true ending. My thoughts on the game, I like it. I think it's very good. I think it's interesting because like a lot of people are complaining about it, and I do think a lot of the complaints are valid. Like in terms of like basic enemies being ridiculous and just the difficulty curve being more like a difficulty freaking Mount Everest cliff. Which is chill. Honestly, I personally don't mind the difficulty. However, I feel like I kind of wish they advertised the game more as like really tough, because that's what it is. It feels very Dark Souls-y in that way, which is fine. But like, it feels like it was being advertised towards Hollow Knight fans, and it feels like a lot of Hollow Knight fans aren't necessarily the audience of this game. Like, I feel like they were advertising towards kind of the wrong demographic that this game feels suited for. Like, this feels suited towards your Dark Souls kind of crowd, which is fine. There's a place for games like that. But like, I kind of wish it was a little more obvious. And I'm sure the modding community will make easier versions and mods, and they'll pick up the slack, I'm sure. But I do think it's kind of unfortunate that there's a lot of people who played Hollow Knight that aren't going to be able to enjoy this game just because it's going to be too hard for them. I do think that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know if they did mention that, Wilbur, but if they did, it definitely is not as accessible as Hollow Knight. It's just too hard, too trolly, too brutal. My other thing is it's very trolly. Almost too trolly, like where there's just traps everywhere and there's haha, you get the reward, but there's a secret extra phase of the boss. Also, the arenas and bosses mostly don't drop anything, which kind of makes it feel like a waste of time and resources when you fight a boss and they don't drop anything. It just feels kind of crappy. I do hope they fix stuff. I do hope they do. Because right now it doesn't feel like the game actually rewards you for doing much. Like, it feels like you spend in 5 hours fighting an arena and you get nothing for it other than a way forward, which doesn't really feel good. I wish there were more rewards for doing stuff, which is fine. It's like, again, I'm not trying to take away from the game being really good. I still think it's a great game. I don't want to take away from that. I just think it holds it back from being as accessible to Hollow Knight. It doesn't really feel like a game for Hollow Knight fans. It feels like a game for sweats like me, you know, which is fine. There's a place for games like that. I love challenging games. I'm a big fan of like, I'd rather this game be crazy hard than be crazy easy, like 100%. But like, I don't know if that's necessarily what they wanted or what the fans necessarily wanted. You can skip Morwing by moving the caravan there. That's hilarious. Wait, that's actually really funny. I kind of love that. And I might 100% this save file at some point, but I do kind of want to do some Steel Soul attempts just to see how quickly I die. Because I just want to see how brutal it is. But what I've decided I'm going to do for Steel Soul attempts is I'm just going to use the interactive map to find where everything is so that I can like optimize the runs to be like to be not horrible. The only issue with Steel Soul in this game, other than it being really hard, is that there's no Pantheon, so there's no way to practice bosses, which is kind of a problem because there's some really tough bosses that I would like to practice. I'm sure somebody will make a mod for that eventually. I hope they do, but that might take a while. So it's gonna make Steel Soul a lot harder, I feel like. I think the reality is I'm just gonna have to overpower myself and give myself better items to have a chance, or else Steel Soul is just doomed from the start. Yeah, there's not a reward for fighting a lot of things, which I don't like, to be honest, but I also don't like you spend so much resources on tools to kill things, and I kind of wish the tools just refreshed when you went to benches and you didn't have to pay shards for it. I don't really like the shard system, especially because the game doesn't seem to give you enough. I always feel like I'm running out when I start using the tools, and the tools are fun. It just like, it feels like the only way to get around it is to have to Alt F4 to save your shards, but like if you're stuck on a boss for hours, you're just gonna run out of tools. And I wish like your tools just refresh every time you sat at a bench. Like there's no reason there needs to be grinding for shards. Like it just feels like an arbitrary currency for no reason. Just having rosaries would be fine, man. Like there's no reason you need to have a currency to fix the tools. I don't really understand that. Yeah, that and a lot of the enemies not dropping Orbeez I don't really like. Sorry, rosaries. Just like a lot of small things add up to make it really frustrating sometimes. Not to take away, it's still an amazing game. I'm sure some of these issues will be fixed. I don't think all of them will be, because I think some of these things are intentional, unfortunately. So it's one of those things where like, do I think it's better than Hollow Knight? That's up to your interpretation. Some people would say no. I would say yes, just because I think the movement is so much better, and for me, that's a make it or break it for games, is the movement. And the movement is great. However, there are some issues that do hold it back from being as good as it can be. So is it better than Hollow Knight? Yes, in my opinion. Is it perfect? No. It's got a lot of issues, to be honest, but they have released patches to fix some of them, and I hope that over time it'll get better. And I'm sure it's one of those things where it's like, people will figure out strats to deal with some of the issues, and it'll get better, I think. So that is my thoughts on the game. I do think it's very good. I think it lived up to the hype. A lot of people are hating on it for no reason, and I don't think it deserves as much hate as it's getting. Like, for $20, this game more than is valuable enough, especially because we're going to get free updates for it. Meanwhile, Pokemon is charging $70 and already releasing a $30 DLC for a Pokemon game that hasn't even come out yet. So they're basically charging $100 for a Pokemon game, whereas with probably a fraction of the content that Silksong does. Like literally Silksong's a fifth of that price and probably has way more hours of content and is way more polished and just genuinely more probably going to be a better experience. So in an age of very bad business practices by video game companies, it's good to see a game company making games for the love of the games. Like, even after Team Cherry got rich from Hollow Knight, they didn't let that money get to their heads, and they just made something that actually felt like it was passion filled, not just trying to get money and take advantage of Hollow Knight fans. So yeah, I'll get in a second. Let me finish my monologue, Summer. Okay. And I think in an age of corporate greed, I can respect it. Like, they're one of the few huge games that sets an example for other game companies of how gaming should be. Like, this is an example of what a sequel should be to a video game. Something that feels like it's high effort, something that has a lot of effort put into it, that expands on the first game, better movement, better everything. And I can applaud them for that. I really can. So I think it's overall a great experience. Also, Sherma exists. He's still look at him. Look at him. He's silly. He's silly. Look at him. He does this song. What flavor are the Orbeez? I feel like they would taste like Jolly Ranchers. I would have said probably strawberry. Probably. Is my thought. Sherma's the goat. We love Sherma. Yeah, watermelon's fair. Yeah, I see you. We love Sherma. Sherma's went through hell and back and still survived. That's, if you know, this game might be horrible. They might have killed Zaza's friend in a horrible tragic death, but at least Sherma's still here. At least Sherma and Belbeast got the good ending. You know, it could be worse. Okay, the Zaza and Gorman thing is way too sad for no reason though. Like, they did not have to do that. Like, that was just messed up, dude. That was messed up on so many levels. Sherma's marshmallow is real. Yeah, no, dude, it was unironically really sad. That's so valid. Dude, that's so valid. Dude, that's honestly the most valid thing. Yeah, it is also 3 a.m. Everything's more sad at 3 a.m. But still, though, like, it unironically was just sad. Yeah, but, I'll probably 100% this profile off stream at some point, but I do want to do Steel Soul runs, because I think it would be silly. Anyways, yeah, peak game, 100%. 100%. Peak game. Peak game. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do Steel Soul first. That would have been something. Did I unlock anything else? Oh, Surface. Silksong, Citadel, Cradle, Abyss, Surface. Let's do the Abyss. I like the cries from Satan. Final freaking Geged. Oh my god, what do you want from me? Yes. Yes. Okay.
I'm doing Steel Soul right now, right?
Yeah.
Let me show you a So you know fourth chorus, right?
Yeah.
You can just not fight him.
What do you mean?
Hang on, let me show you this. There's no wall stopping you from leaving.
Wait, really? Oh my
So let's
god.
Wait.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
You can
I
just
messed it up.
do that.
But still, yeah, you can just leave.
Oh my god. That can't be intentional, right?
It's definitely not.
That's
because you
so
have to do
funny.
like a really precise bind to stall yourself in the air.
That's
And then
hilarious.
start gliding again.
That's so mean. Why would you do that?
I don't know, I'm trying to play it safe.
Because it's freaking silk steel, okay?
It's Silk Soul Steel.
Hello.
Hang on, wait, Wolper. Oh wait, no, I saved, damn it. I can't show anymore. Huh?
Show me the thing, I'm curious.
Hang on. Can I alt
We're gonna do
F4 to
steel
reset
soul
that?
now. First we
Please
steal.
tell me,
I'm pretty sure
please tell
there's
me that I'm
like-
Then
coming
we
back.
steal.
There's autosaves, right? You can go back to.
Oh, actually, I should probably
Oh, true.
end
relaunching the game.
end stream and start stream again so I can set it up to be Steel Soul title and stuff.
Oh, you're so right.
Give me a second. Give me